Howdy Pokemon Masters, Birdkeeper Toby here, and in this video I'm very simply gonna just tell you my top 10 favorite Pokemon from Galar. It's been a year and I've got pretty big and good opinions about why I like the way things look. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong. See you in the comments. So yeah, definitely let me know who your top 10 of Galar are in the comments and who I should try out if I haven't tried them out already in a run through. I'm just gonna go through, give you my top 10. Also, by the way, I've extended my merch store sale. If you want to check out some of my merch, whether that's the Trio Evolution, the Team Fuse onesies, which are so comfy, everything is like 25% off apart from the new Birdkeeper logo stuff. Just use code Toby25, link at the top of the description. Anyway, admin out the way, let's get on number 10. My 10th favorite Pokemon of the Galar region. It's been a year, so I had a lot of time to sit with this and look. Sizzlipede is cute, Centiskorch is cool, and I like the way that it's shiny. It's just the same thing, but with this really cool green color on the back. But what really sells Centiskorch, and the reason that it's only number 10 actually, is the thing that I love about it the most, is its Gigantamax form. This is the only Gigantamax form from Galar on the list. I just think the Gmax Centiskorch should absolutely be a third evolution. It may be a little bit smaller, but a third evolution. This is how all Centiskorch should look. I love the way that it's so big that it ribbons around itself in this massive, incredible display. It's Bug Fire, which has always been a really cool typing. I mean, just look at Volcarona. And hey, you probably will have seen Volcarona in my Unova list because yeah, I've done every single region, which is why I felt I needed to cap off the year with this as well. Get my top 10 Galar Pokemon down, but Centiskorch just looks absolutely fantastic to me. Gmax Inferno, the move that it uses, you can just imagine it, right? In battle, breathing and exuding fire, weaving its way around opponents, burning them as it passes. I think Gmax Centiskorch is incredible. And if Gigantamax forms go the same way that Mega Evolutions do and we don't see them in the next game, I will be very sad to see Centiskorch without this. For that reason, it is number 10 on this list, but still on this list. For number 9, it's got to be Applin. Applin, and shiny Applin as well. Phoebe, my lovely girlfriend, the last shaman, who, by the way, you can check out her merch store using another link in the description. She's got a whole bunch of cool designs. She's an artist. She's fantastic. And if you need to commission her for anything, you can commission her for stuff too. Anyway, Applin, I think it's adorable, and Phoebe for Christmas last year got me a shiny Applin. I traded her favorite Pokemon from Galar as a shiny Sobble, which I hunted for her. The Applin was called Pom, and I evolved it into my favorite of the evolutions, which is Appleton, and I just think this Pokemon's really precious. It's just a simple idea, and yet so effective. It's a shame that it's so weak in battle as the pre-evolution, but I do think the moves Apple Acid and Apple Gravity Apple are really cool moves. And I just feel like Applin is such a special Pokemon. I think actually is that it's not an Applin, it's a Leperberry, but I got this shirt and it's got Leperberries on it, but I thought it was Applin first. Anyway, Applin's just very cool. It's a silly gimmick, but I just love it, and I can imagine having an Applin on my team. The decision though which to evolve into, again, Appleton is just so clear to me. I just think Flapple just doesn't quite have the same effect. Anyway, number 8, Cramorant. My goodness, look how good some of these look as Pokemon cards. Centiskorch, Gmax, and yeah, Cramorant. I mean, look at this precious little dumb, stupid boy. As a bird keeper, Cramorant is a Pokemon that I absolutely adore, and it's not even really to do with the Barrascuda Pikachu Gulp Missile stuff. It's just a derpy looking bird. It takes a lot for me to love a Pokemon that has a quad weakness, but this card just feels like I've never really been drawn to Pelipper, right? And I always describe Cramorant as Pelipper done right. I know they're not based off the same thing, but they're very similar Pokemon, and to me, Cramorant just feels like this, just perfect. It's derpy, and the shiny is just this bright orange. Earlier this year, I got to use a shiny Cramorant in a Siri battle against my friend Ace Trainer Liam, and so just to me, Cramorant holds a very special place. As a bird keeper, I confirm that it is fantastic. Speaking of being a bird keeper, by the way, I should also mention that I'm not including Galarian forms on this list. Otherwise, the legendary birds, Moltres, Articuno, would almost definitely will be on here, but they're not, because I'm not doing that on this list. What I am talking about on this list from the new DLC is number 7, Regidrago and Regieleki. And yeah, they're having a tied spot, and yeah, this is my top 10 list, so I can do what I want. My video about Regi Dark definitely not Regidrago is one of the biggest videos on this channel over the last year. I still get comments telling me how stupid I am. For that reason alone, I love Regidrago, but also, if you couldn't have tell by my Halloween special, which is just the best thing, I love it so much, the The Regis have really taken a big place in my heart recently. Getting to play the DLC, getting to have something excited for again, new Regis, it's incredible. I'm gonna say at first it was Regidrago was the one that I wanted, or Regidraco if I'm saying it wrong. But actually in game, it was Regieleki that really surprised me on how much I like it. The idea that it is the fastest Pokemon currently, and it just springs around all over the place, I think it looks fantastic. And I think these are two very well designed legends that complement the legends that came before it. Good work on this one, Game Freak, 100%. Number 6 is a bit basic, but we got Wooloo. Whoa. Okay, look, here's the thing. The thing about Wooloo is it's just... what is the thing about Wooloo? It's just fabulous. It's fantastic. What is it that it reminds me of that I love so much? Is it my hair? I gotta admit, I hate the way that Dubwool looks, but Wooloo, yeah. And the shiny of Wooloo, again, simple but effective. I don't have much to say here about Wooloo, just I think it's really fantastic. And again, simplicity. I wish its evolution was cooler. I think it's just that I can pick it up and throw it. I think that's literally, and you can just imagine it and then you can do it. Number 5, Dracopult. And my reason for liking Dracopult, it's a pseudo-legendary. It does look very cool. The idea of a Pokemon firing babies of itself as missiles is awesome. It's a ghost dragon. There's so much to love here. The design of Dracopult is just plain clean. But the reason I like it is just competitively. Someone traded me a competitive Dracopult like 6-7 months ago, and I've been using it non-stop. It is a monster blasting through other Pokemon with Dragon Darts and Steel Wing if needed. To battle those fairy types, it's got Phantom Force, and if you're lucky, you can get off a Dragon Dance first. I just think this Pokemon is fantastic. And again, shiny, very simple change, looks very cool. I don't have one yet, so maybe that's something I should look for. Number 4, Grookey. I'm gonna say that all of the starters of the Galar region, they look fantastic. Scorbunny is for sure my least favorite, but it's all to do with it being a footballer. Again, the reason I don't really like Dubwool is it's giant football, and I don't care about football. It's honestly just everything about football just doesn't interest me quite actively. So I was never gonna like that line the most. And then Sobble, Sobble looks cute. Sobble almost made this list, and Sobble might be number 11 on this list. But it was Grookey that stood out as, yes, that's going to be my starter Pokemon. I don't care what it evolves into. Right now, that is the starter. And it has been that way since the trailer of the Galar region. This would be my starter, and it was, and it's still my favorite, like 2 years later. Now, the reason that it's Grookey and not Rillaboom is, as you can guess, I just prefer the pre-evolution here to the final evolution. I do think they nailed it with Thwackey. I think Thwackey feels, it's clearly a drummer, but it's organic, it's natural. It's using twigs as the thing to keep its hair up, and then also as drumsticks. Whereas with Rillaboom, it's drum kit and drumsticks. They look more, I don't know how to say it, like manufactured. And to me, I liked the idea that Grookey was just this Pokemon that's just picked up a stick and is using it to make music. Whereas here, it's like they've all bought their drum kit from the same place. I think Rillaboom with the drum kit just there's something feels kind of stupid about it. And without the drum kit, it just feels a little bit bare, a little bit barren. So for me, Grookey and Thwackey are where it's at. I think Thwackey was, again, that perfect middle stage evolution. But Grookey, that's the one that's got the most character about it. I really, really adore it. And yeah, Grookey makes this list. It's the final 3. Starting off with number 3, the box art legend of the first game that I played, Zacian. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Zacian was pretty dumb at first. Looking at this doggo carrying a sword, how does it put it down? You would almost think, given the criticisms that I have about Rillaboom, that I'd have the same criticisms about Zacian. And, there are elements of its design that I don't like. Depending on the artwork you're looking at, I think it could look really clunky and really dumb. But the artwork that sells it for me, is actually the one on the Pokemon card from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Zacian has taken the TCG by absolute storm. Intrepid Sword is a fantastic ability pretty much no matter what deck you're running. It is the legendary power of Zacian that is then matched in the video game series, because I've also heard it's really good over there, that just makes something about Zacian really appealing to me. I don't think it's the design that sells me on it. I think it's the mythos and the world. It just feels so much better clearly to me than Zamazenta. I don't know why, I don't know what that's about, but yeah, Zacian, I absolutely love it. I also gotta say, I think the typing's pretty interesting, but yeah, that Zacian V card with the Intrepid Sword, nice. Number 2, this one gets personal. It's Eldegoss. If I had been filming this like 2 weeks earlier, Eldegoss probably wouldn't be on this list. I always looked at Eldegoss and thought, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll have it on my team one day, but I didn't rush for it. It wasn't one of those bits of kind of super appealing Pokemon that I was immediately like, I'm gonna have that on my team. But Seeing the artwork on the cards for Eldegoss, I thought, oh, that's really cute. Seeing it when you've left Turffield and it like floats over your head, I'm like, oh, that's really cute. And then recently, in a run-through, playing through Pokemon Shield as part of the charity livestream event, I was forced to use a Gossifleur, and it evolved pretty quickly into Eldegoss. And just as a tricky Pokemon that could know Sing or Attract, that had Magical Leaf and Energy Ball, it's simple, but really, really beautiful. I called mine Dilly Whoop, which is a nickname suggested by viewers who are watching the live stream, and of course is reflective of Crickettoon's cry, of all things. But it's a name that I think really suits Eldegoss. But more than any of that, I'm gonna talk about this in another video, or I might have already talked about it in a video, Eldegoss is a Pokemon that I would have grown up around here in the UK, in England. Eldegoss is the signature Pokemon of the gym leader of Turffield, and Turffield is the town that is closest to where I live in the real world. You can just walk around and see the Turffield inspiration. You can go for a drive and you can see exactly where they got the inspiration for this town, and it's right around where I live. And Eldegoss, picking up dandelions as a kid and blowing all of the little dandelion seeds, it just, I don't know, it makes me nostalgic, takes me back. Eldegoss as well, like you can imagine it both as a grass Pokemon, but I also think like it could get away with maybe being psychic type or something, like it's some kind of wizardy elder, Eldegoss. But yeah, I don't know, Eldegoss, I just think it's a really fantastic Pokemon. I think it's got a really cool shiny, and yeah, if I was traveling around the Galar region, Eldegoss would be on my team if I was a real trainer in the real world. Wait, well, I am a real trainer in the real Pokemon world. I'm gonna go pick some dandelions. And number one, without a doubt, not just for the memes, is Snom. Because look at his dumb little Snom face. That's it. Honestly, I got nothing deep here. Look at his dumb little Snom face. I'll try and give you something here. When I first played Pokemon Sword version, Snom was the last teammate to join because it was already such a high level. It wasn't going to evolve into Frostmoth super quickly because that evolves through friendship. So I didn't manage to evolve it into a Frostmoth until the last battle of the post game. And it just felt like this completion of the team when I finally got my Frostmoth. But more than Frostmoth, Snom is where it's at. It's just dumb. Look at his dumb face. Look at my dumb face. We're dumb. We've got dumb faces. We're meant to be. Anyway, speaking of dumb faces, I have one, and so does my lovely girlfriend, the Last Shaman. And we both have links to our stores in the description if you're thinking about doing some Christmas shopping, maybe for yourself, for a friend. There's some designs down there. Maybe you want to get some art commissioned. Check out the Last Shaman and everything she's doing. She's fantastic. Do please check out my merch store and use code Toby25 to get 25% off. We ship worldwide, and I have not taken this hat off. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and of course, so hi Pokemon Masters.
This is Ash Ketchum. You just watched a video by Birdkeeper Toby. That makes you a Pokemon Master.